Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Tonight we're turning down the lights and turning up the fear as we journey deep into the heart of the unknown. We're talking about mysteries that remain unsolved, disappearances that defy explanation, and the kind of stories that send shivers down your spine. The desert, with its vast, unforgiving landscape, has always held a certain allure, a sense of mystery that draws us in, even as it whispers warnings on the wind. Tonight we're diving into 3 chilling tales of individuals who ventured into the desolate expanse and were never seen again. Get ready to explore the vanishing of a seasoned desert explorer, the chilling tale of a lost caravan, and the enigma of a group of friends who sent out a desperate plea for help before disappearing forever. These are the stories that keep you up at night, the ones that make you question the very fabric of reality. Our first story takes us deep into the Sahara Desert, a place of relentless sun, endless dunes, and a silence so profound it can be felt as much as heard. It's here, in this unforgiving landscape, that we meet our first subject, a seasoned explorer named Dr. David Livingstone. Livingstone, a man who dedicated his life to unraveling the mysteries of the Sahara, was no stranger to its dangers. He'd braved sandstorms that could strip flesh from bone, navigated treacherous canyons, and stared down venomous snakes with a calm that bordered on unnerving. In the summer of 1927, Livingstone embarked on what was supposed to be a routine expedition. He planned to chart a new route through a particularly remote section of the Sahara, a region whispered to be cursed by nomadic tribesmen. Armed with his trusty compass, detailed maps, and enough supplies to last several weeks, Livingstone ventured into the heart of the unknown, leaving behind a trail that would soon run cold. Days turned into weeks, and weeks stretched into months, but Livingstone never emerged from the desert. Search parties were assembled, combing through the endless dunes, their hopes dwindling with each passing hour. Planes soared overhead, their shadows dancing across the sand, but their efforts proved futile. The desert, it seemed, had swallowed Livingstone whole, refusing to relinquish its claim on the seasoned explorer. As the search continued, a sense of unease settled over the investigation. Livingstone's disappearance defied all logic. He was a man who knew the desert's every whim, a master of survival who could find water where others saw only despair. Yet he was gone, vanished without a trace, leaving behind nothing but questions that echoed through the desolate landscape. Some whispered of ancient curses, of vengeful spirits guarding the desert's secrets. Others spoke of treacherous sandstorms that could erase a man's tracks, leaving him disoriented and lost in a sea of sand. But the truth, like the desert itself, remained elusive, shrouded in mystery. In the case of Dr. David Livingstone, it seems the desert has chosen to keep its secrets buried, leaving us to ponder the fate of a man who dared to explore its depths. Our next journey takes us to the unforgiving expanse of the Mojave Desert, a place where the sun beats down with relentless fury and the wind carries whispers of forgotten stories. It's here, amidst the Joshua trees and the shimmering heat haze, that we encounter the chilling tale of a lost caravan, a tale passed down through generations, each retelling adding another layer of unease to the already chilling narrative. The year was 1885, and a group of travelers, their wagons laden with goods and their hearts filled with hope, set out to cross the treacherous Mojave. They were pioneers, dreamers seeking a new life in the West, unaware of the darkness that awaited them in the heart of the desert. Led by a seasoned frontiersman named Jeremiah Kane, the caravan consisted of families, their belongings packed tightly in covered wagons, their dreams painted on the canvas of their hopes. They traveled by day, the sun a relentless presence, and camped by night, the stars a cold comfort in the vastness of the desert. As days turned into weeks, the Mojave began to work its insidious magic on the travelers. The relentless heat sapped their strength. The lack of water gnawed at their resolve, and the silence, broken only by the creaking of wagon wheels and the sighing wind, played tricks on their minds. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long, eerie shadows across the dunes, the caravan made camp near a cluster of ancient petroglyphs. The air grew heavy, the silence oppressive, as if the very desert itself was watching, waiting. That night, under a sky devoid of stars, the unthinkable happened. The caravan vanished. No trace of their passage remained, no sign of a struggle, no explanation for their sudden disappearance. They were simply gone, swallowed whole by the Mojave, leaving behind a void filled only with questions and fear. Whispers of the lost caravan spread like wildfire through the frontier towns, carried on the wind, etched in the lines on weathered faces. The lost caravan of the Mojave became a legend, a cautionary tale whispered to warn those who dared to challenge the desert's dominion. Chapter 3. The Enigma of the Atacama Desert. Our final descent into the unsettling world of desert disappearances takes us to the desolate beauty of the Atacama Desert, a place where the silence is as vast as the sky and the ground whispers tales of ancient mysteries. This is the story of a group of friends, an adventure gone terribly wrong, and a chilling SOS message that continues to echo through the desolate landscape. In the summer of 2003, three friends, drawn together by their shared thirst for adventure, embarked on a journey into the heart of the Atacama. There was Emily, the photographer, her lens always seeking the beauty hidden in unexpected places. Daniel, the writer, his notebook filled with observations and stories waiting to be told. And finally, there was Javier, the experienced guide, his knowledge of the desert as deep as the canyons they planned to explore. Their destination, a remote region of the Atacama, rumored to hold the ruins of an ancient civilization, a place untouched by time, forgotten by man. They were prepared, or so they thought, their backpacks filled with supplies, their spirits high with anticipation. The first few days of their expedition unfolded without incident. They marveled at the stark beauty of the landscape, the towering dunes sculpted by the wind, the salt flats shimmering under the relentless sun. They documented their journey, Emily's camera capturing the ethereal beauty, Daniel's pen painting vivid descriptions in his notebook. But as they ventured deeper into the Atacama's embrace, a sense of unease began to creep in. The silence, once awe-inspiring, now felt oppressive, as if the desert itself was holding its breath, watching their every move. The sun, their constant companion, now seemed to mock their vulnerability, their smallness in the face of such vastness. Then on the fourth day, the silence was shattered. A distress call crackled over their radio, faint but unmistakable. It was Javier's voice, strained, desperate. "SOS, SOS, we're lost, need immediate assistance. Our location." The transmission cut out, leaving behind a chilling silence that seemed to amplify their isolation. Panic set in. Emily and Daniel tried frantically to re-establish contact, their calls met with the maddening hiss of static. They were alone, stranded in the heart of the Atacama, their lifeline to the outside world severed. Days turned into nights, each sunset a painful reminder of their dwindling hope. They searched for signs of Javier, for any indication of what might have happened, but the desert held its secrets close, offering no clues, no comfort. As their supplies dwindled and their hope began to fade, Emily and Daniel made a desperate decision. They would follow the last known direction of their journey, hoping against hope to find Javier or stumble upon some sign of civilization. Their journey became a blur of sun-scorched days and bone-chilling nights. They pushed themselves to the limit, their bodies battered, their minds teetering on the edge of despair. But the Atacama offered no mercy, no respite from its relentless grip. To this day, Javier's disappearance remains a mystery. The desert, with its vastness, its silence, its unforgiving beauty, continues to captivate and terrify us. It's a place of extremes where life and death dance a delicate dance, where the line between reality and nightmare blurs under the relentless sun. Tonight, we've explored three chilling tales of disappearances, stories that remind us of the power and the mystery that the desert holds. But these are just a few of the countless stories whispered on the wind, etched in the shifting sands. If you enjoyed these stories, please give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more dark and mysterious tales.